What is up everybody, it's Sean here and I'm back today to give you guys a review of the Westside Gunn Saucony Grid Jazz 9 in this awesome God colorway. First off, I want to give a huge thank you over to Saucony Canada for sending me over this pair early. This is an upcoming collaboration between rapper Westside Gunn and Saucony, and it's a follow-up to their Super Fly God collaboration, which dropped I believe back last year in December. So this pair is appropriately named Awesome God, tying the two shoes together to Westside Gunn's mixtape, and this time, this is his interpretation on the Grid Jazz 9. So the Grid Jazz 9 originally released in the early 2000s as a performance running shoe, but it was reintroduced by the brand as more of a lifestyle model, so that's what this shoe really is. They're slated to release on August 28th, and they retail for a price of, I believe, $225 US or 290 Canadian dollars, which is not cheap, but I'll walk you through the shoe, show you all the details, and you can make a decision at the end of it whether you think it justifies the high price point. So first things first, here's a quick look at the box. And as you can see, we have this picture frame graphic on the top lid. On the sides of the lid, we have Saucony along with Westside Gunn's signature scorpion logo. And on the bottom, his label is also represented too. So diving into the details of this incredibly loud and eccentric shoe, you'll see how the entire sneaker is covered in different types of animal print. So on the top of the toe box, we have what looks like fur from a cow. And one thing to note is that no two pairs are supposed to be exact, so there's natural variation with the animal fur. And overlaid on top, we have these shiny foil overlays, and this is done in different colors. Overlaid on top of this, we have what looks like a cheetah print. On the very front toe cap, the fur or hair here looks like it's coming from a deer. And then along the bottom of the sides of the shoe, here we have what looks like zebra print. So this also covers the bottom three eyelets. In between this, we have more cow fur. And then the top two eyelets, this is covered in fur that's given this bright rainbow-like color. Underneath this on the quarter panel, we have again what looks like deer fur. And then stitched on top of this, we have the Saucony stripe or river logo. And this is covered once again in that rainbow style multicolor fur. But then if you look at the medial side of the shoe, this is different from the lateral side. And we have, I believe, cheetah print instead. Moving downwards, you'll see more of these furry animal overlays. On the very bottom, we have more of that deer print. Above this, we have this embroidered scorpion logo. And then on the very tops of the heel, the fur here is again given that rainbow style treatment. In terms of laces, this pair comes with two different lace options. So the default lace that they come with are actual leather laces, which really elevates the shoe and gives it more of an expensive feel and finish. If you don't like these leather laces, which honestly I feel like they're a little bit delicate, they also come with these black oval style laces as well, if you want to give the shoe a little bit more of a traditional look. Underneath this, the tongue is covered in that rainbow style fur. We have this tab which helps to hold the laces in place. And then on the top of the tongues, we have zebra fur, along with Saucony branding embroidered across in black. So the back of the tongue and the interior of the shoe, this is lined in genuine leather, and this smells and feels like it's a quality leather. The leather treatment is also visible on the insoles too. So we have a leather layer on top of the traditional foam, and you'll see how the heel of the insoles are very well padded. So the upper of the shoe sits atop what I believe is a EVA foam midsole, and this is all painted in this off-white color. On the heel, we have this TPU plate, which has Griselda branding here as a nod to Westside Gunn's label. And within the midsole, but not visible to the eye, they incorporate Saucony's grid technology, which stands for Ground Reaction Inertia Device. And if you think of it like kind of like a tennis racket, it's there to support the impact and rebound you back, giving you exceptional energy return. And then as I turn the shoe over to the bottom, so here's a look at the outsole, and this is primarily crafted out of off-white and black colored rubber. We have this triangular shaped traction pattern on the forefoot, along with this TPU plate in the middle, which helps with torsional rigidity and midfoot support. And in the middle of the heel, you'll see where the grid technology sits, right above this in the midsole. So that breaks down the look and the construction of this shoe. For those wondering about how these fit, so I'm a true size 10, my feet are a little bit on the wider side. Saucony Canada sent me this pair in a size 10, and I feel like they fit kind of true to size, but if you have a wider foot, you might be better off going up half a size. So for me, going true to size in these, it fits me very comfortably, but there's a little bit of pressure around the toe box area because it runs a little bit narrow. So I feel like if you have a narrow, normal, or even like a really slightly wide foot, and you like more of a snug one-to-one fit, you can go true to size in these. But if you like more of a roomy and generous toe box, or if you just have a really wide foot, then I'd recommend going up half a size. Moving on to the comfort, so these are a very comfortable sneaker. Overall, it has a very bouncy and responsive feel, but especially underneath the heel with that thick insole and the grid technology, it feels very plush and very bouncy, especially underneath the heel. So overall, if you can get the sizing of the shoe correct, I think you'll really enjoy how comfortable these are on feet. Finally, in terms of the quality and the craftsmanship, so first off, material quality was really solid. All the different types of animal fur in collaboration with the genuine leather layers. This definitely feels like a more elevated take than a normal shoe you'd find at a Foot Locker, for example, or even your standard Saucony general release. But given the higher price point on this shoe, it's good to see that Saucony didn't skip out on quality. The build of the shoe too I thought was really great. My pair I thought was really well put together. The panels were symmetrical, they lined up between my left and right feet. There was no issues with stitching and no significant glue stains as well. So putting aside how the shoe looks, as far as how the shoe is put together and strictly about the materials used in putting the shoe together, I thought Saucony did a really good job. So with all of that out of the way now, let me toss these on feet, I'll lace them up, and I'll show you guys how these look. I posted this shoe already on my Instagram page and I put a little poll on the bottom, and it seems like the majority of people out there are big fans of this sneaker. I've been hearing the rumblings online. People have been saying that this is going to be one of their shoes of the year. So it seems like there's a lot of momentum and a lot of positive energy surrounding the release of this collab. Objectively speaking, if you put aside the hype, this is a loud, really off the wall design. So I can totally understand if you're not a fan of this shoe. It's so out there and it's honestly pretty tough to wear. You really gotta pair it with like a more toned down outfit, I think, to make the shoe really shine and be the standout of your outfit. But if you're a fan of these loud, unique sneakers, I think Saucony and Westside Gunn really delivered an incredible shoe. And I personally think this is a lot better than the previous Fly God release that dropped half a year ago. I think this one, no question, was done a lot better. So leave your comments down below, let me know, what do you guys think about this release? Is it too loud for you? Are you a fan of this craziness? Leave your comments below and let me know if you plan on copying these when they drop on August 28th. And as usual, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I'll link my socials down below for you guys to check out and follow me there too. And another huge thank you goes out to the Saucony Canada family for hooking me up with this pair early. So thanks everyone for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and I'll catch you all in my next video.